Obviously ally. Why would I not ally? Let's go.
Round 2. Thank
Yes,
you.
we know. We know. Open the gates. Take a nice little sip. Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others filling out as we did.
So you chose ally after all?
Of course. Who am I, an asshole? Yeah. To be honest, the AB game was the last thing on my mind. As chaotic as my thoughts were, they all centered on one thing. The mysterious white liquid. Well, let's see. No, I'm not gonna...
Do you want to go see the results?
Yeah, sure, let's go. Luna nodded and walked off toward the projection, but I couldn't move. I glanced around to make sure no one was watching and opened my hand. Liquid didn't seem to have clotted or run out since it was still oozing. What in the hell is this? It couldn't be blood. No, that was impossible. No matter how many white blood cells clump together, you'd never get anything that looked like that. I've never seen my blood do this before. 22 years of my life, I'd seen my body bleed many times. Scraped knees as a kid, accidental nicks with a knife as an adult. But every single time I bled red like any other human. So why was it this time it was white? Maybe you're not getting enough oxygen?
Hey, Sigma, what are you doing? Get the hell over here. They're gonna show the results.
Yeah, right. On my way. I did my best to compose myself, head over to join the others. Let's see these results. Results, yep, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 of us, or 5 of us. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Ally, ally. Ally, ally. Oh my god. We did it! We did it! Everyone isn't an asshole for once! Yay! Everyone wasn't an asshole for once!
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please.
Yes, I love this outcome. Everyone wins.
This is incredible.
It is.
Look, everyone voted ally.
Yeah, it only took 2 people to be unconscious. So, I call it a win.
You did just like you promised, Kay.
How could I choose betray after what Phi said to me?
Yes,
Then
thank you.
Myoji and Dio voted ally too.
Of course. If we hadn't, Alice would have died.
Yeah, well, that's about it, I guess.
Yes.
We should thank the both of you as well. I'm happy to see you also chose ally.
Why would we not?
Oh, I didn't have anything to do with it. That was all Sigma.
Thank
And
you.
thank you very much, Sigma.
No problem. Can we please do this for the rest of the goddamn game? Please.
Sigma? Sigma, are you alright?
Come on, what's wrong? Just say something.
Huh? Oh, yeah, looks like we all allied. That's great.
Sigma, what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, you've been acting a little out of it ever since we came out of the AB rooms. What happened? You make it past at Luna and get shot down?
No, nothing like
Hey,
that.
man, it was a joke. You remember what that is? A joke?
Yeah, I know. You're one.
You're in pretty bad shape, huh?
Before Dio could continue, the heavy metal rumble of doors shutting echoed through the warehouse.
The ambidextrous round 3
Yep,
star
star
is the
keys.
We can open the gates as many times as we want to? Then that means...
We can play the AB game as many times as we like, right?
Yes.
Hey, Zero Jr. said something about this, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
I like that they use different voice lines depending on who's remembering it.
Yeah, right. Sorry to be a pain, but could you all show me your bracelets?
Wait.
I want to see what all your colors and assignments
Wait, which
are.
hand did I get cut on? My left or right? Everyone nodded and held out their arms. I stared at them, terrified to fall asleep, but certain that refusing would only draw more suspicion. I held up my knight, hand tightened into a white-knuckled fist. With their eyes laying on my hand, my heart skipped a beat. Okay.
Huh, so Dio and Kay are a yellow pair. Luna and I are both pairs, but our colors are different.
Right. You're a cyan, and I'm magenta.
That makes Sigma the only solo, huh? A red solo. So what are the 4 we left in the infirmary?
Luna and I are pairs, so 2 of them are our partners.
That means the other 2 are solos. Although, I guess we don't know what colors they are.
They're probably green and blue.
Why's that?
Didn't you see them? There are a bunch of white doors in the Floor B warehouse. They have to be the next set of chromatic doors.
Ah, yes. Fi and I saw them as well. On our way back from the garden with the unconscious Quark. There they were.
Oh, okay. You went that way, gotcha.
Each one had a box just like the doors on floor A. Given that, I don't see how there can be any question. Those white doors are our next set of chromatic doors.
Nice.
I think that our bracelet combinations will have to add up to white in order to open the secondary doors. The pairs are cyan, magenta, and yellow. You see?
Yeah. If we need to make white, then the other 3 colors would have to be red, green, and blue.
Right.
Yeah, there we go.
Good. Now that we've got that figured out, I'm heading back to the infirmary for a bit. I want to check up on Quark and Alice.
I shall accompany you then.
Might as well go with you, I guess. No real reason to hang out here.
What will you two do?
I need to talk to Sigma about something.
About what?
Something?
Her usual pleasant expression had been replaced with something much more sullen. She must have noticed that there was something wrong with me. That was what she wanted to talk about. I was sure of it. Okay, fine. I managed to make my voice sound almost relaxed.
Whoa, hold on. A private talk? What are you guys plotting?
We're not plotting anything. I promise. It's nothing.
Fine, whatever. See if I care.
You're just mad because you don't get the chance. Dio tossed his head with a mixture of arrogance and feigned disinterest and marched out the yellow door. Timmy, OG, and Kay quickly followed. In only a moment, all 3 disappeared. Hello. What was it you wanted to talk about? I was almost certain I knew, but there was always hope. I did my best to act like I was genuinely confused.
Oh, I don't really like this room. Could we go somewhere else?
Okay.
Good. I found somewhere nice when I was looking for Alice earlier.
I did too. As strange as her request was, I had nothing to object. I kept my mouth shut and followed Luna as she headed off. I think I know where we're going. Yeah, we're going there.
You
The
know
garden?
this place?
Yeah, well, sort of. I came here once while I was looking for Alice.
Oh, I see.
So, what brings you here?
Isn't this nice? This is the only place in the whole facility with anything green. I feel kind of silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. Oh, there's a bench over there. Would you like to sit down with me?
She sat down softly and gently, and I lowered myself next to her. So, what'd you want to talk to me about? Instead of answering, Luna lifted the tiny birdcage pendant she wore into the palm of her hand. She was silent for a moment, then began to talk.
Can I tell you something? This is actually a music box.
Really?
Yes.
She twisted the key on the bottom, and it made an almost imperceptible winding noise. When she released it, soft, clear notes drifted out. It's a nice song. Why'd you bring that up, though?
Because I wanted you to know, I guess. I wanted you to know more about me. Maybe it's because I'm so shy, but I don't really have any friends. Or even any acquaintances, really. So I've sort of always been alone. It was really hard. I felt so lonely a lot of the time. And it hurt. It felt like I was just kind of going to collapse from the inside out. That was when I got this music box. Someone very important gave it to me. They didn't say anything, but I felt like there was an unspoken message behind it. Luna, happiness is closer than you think. Do you know Maeterlinck's The Bluebird?
Yeah. Well, I know the gist of it. I think it starts on Christmas Eve. This brother and sister named Tittle and Middle get asked to find a bluebird by this old woman. They travel to the dream world. Or something. And anyway, supposedly, if you can catch this bird, then you can make a wish come true. So they visit all these different places, but they can't find it. Eventually they give up and go home, but when they wake up, the bird is in a bird cage in their hut.
That's right. It's a well-known story, and it teaches a simple lesson.
Yeah, like you said, happiness is closer than you think.
Right. It got me thinking. Maybe the person who gave me this music box was trying to tell me just that. I don't know if that's true. Maybe all of this is just in my head, but I really felt like that was what they'd meant. It was so kind. I kept it with me all the time, like a kind of good luck charm. But one day I realized something. There was another meaning to the bluebird. In Maeterlinck's original story, it doesn't end with them waking up. Yes.
There's more?
When Till and Mittel try to feed the bird, it leaves the cage and flies away. And then the story ends.
Whoa. What about the moral, then?
It changes. Now the message is that just when you think you found happiness, you'll lose it again. I thought about that for a while, but in the end, it didn't change how I felt. I don't know what they intended it to mean when they gave it to me, but I decided how I was going to look at it. It means that happiness is something you should always be looking for, and it's only when you're pursuing happiness that you're truly happy. You know, Sigma, I think you might be Till.
What?
You know, the boy who the old lady asked to find the bluebird on Christmas Eve.
What are you trying to say?
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Where did you find Alice?
What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. Where did you find Alice?
Room 2 in the crew quarters.
Where were you before that?
I was in the lounge. That was after we'd split up to go look for Alice. First place I went was the lounge.
So you went from the lounge to the crew quarters, where you found Alice, and then you rushed her to the infirmary, right?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me this then. How do you know about the garden? Just now you said you'd come here when you were looking for Alice, didn't you? That doesn't make any sense. There wouldn't have been any time for you to visit the garden while you were looking for Alice. So tell me, Sigma, how do you know about this place?
Well, I didn't know what to say. I couldn't even explain it to myself. Why had I told her I knew about the garden? Why had I told her I'd been here before?
Sigma, are you a robot? Have you always been here?
What?
See, it would make so much sense if you were. That would explain why you knew about the garden, and it would explain that cut on your left hand.
Damn, so you did see it, huh?
Yes. I've been told that robots these days have what's called artificial biological tissue, or ABT, on top of a metal skeleton. It makes them look almost exactly like a human. And ABT uses this white liquid instead of blood.
For some reason, when Luna had called me a robot, it hadn't really fazed me. Maybe because it was just so out there? Didn't sound like a real possibility. It sounded more like a theory you get from someone in a nut house, but still. My hand was still oozing white liquid. Was I really a robot? No, that was impossible. I need to stop doing that. Questioning myself so much was giving me heart palpitations. Luna, aren't you a little scared?
Scared? Why would I be scared?
Well, let's say I am a robot. That means there's a pretty good chance Zero's pulling my strings. That would make me your enemy.
Oh, I guess so. Well, even if you were, I wouldn't be scared.
Why not?
Maybe because you're a robot. Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics? They were a set of rules created by the science fiction author Isaac Asimov that he used in several of his stories.
Rule 1. A robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm. Rule 2. A robot must obey any orders given to it by human beings except when such orders would conflict with the first law. Rule 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. I've heard those before. That's just an idea, though. You could work toward that, but I don't think you could ever actually achieve it. I mean, depending on how much you program them, the robots could pretty much do whatever they wanted.
Yes, you're right. But I believe in them. In you. However you're programmed, I don't think you'd break any of the 3 laws. A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. That's not you. You have a heart. You're a good person. It's in your eyes. Well, I guess I'm just kind of assuming you're a robot. There's still a chance you're not. We should run some tests.
Tests?
Yes.
How?
Well, the Atom should be able to tell us.
Oh yeah, that thing in the infirmary. I heard the crunch of dried leaves behind us, but when I turned there was nothing. Who is it?
Is someone there?
Just me.
Fi?
Sorry, but can you guys come over here? I need you to see something.
Luna and I looked at one another, shrugged, and stepped into the bushes. It's the bomb, right?
Welcome.
What? How long have you been here?
I just got here a little while ago.
Did you hear what we were saying?
No. Were you talking about something you didn't want me to know about? Whatever. Just have a look at this.
I followed the line of her finger to a bomb. Shit, this is...
An antimatter bomb.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb. Look at the number on the side.
It says 1.
And the one in the crew quarters said 3, right? Then that must mean...
Shit. Then there's no question.
I've got more good news. Just think about the numbers for a moment.
You're saying there's a 2 bomb out there somewhere?
I can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely.
Damn it. That means we're dealing with a combined explosive power of equal to 3 tons of TNT.
Yeah.
Who planted them?
Was it you guys? I mean, you've been in here quite a while.
Hey, don't give me that. You're way more suspicious than we are. What were you doing in the bushes?
I was taking a walk.
Taking a walk. You really think I'm gonna buy that?
Fine. You got me. I heard you two were off talking in secret. So I got curious and went back to the Floor A warehouse. Of course you weren't there. That seemed pretty suspicious to me, so I headed here. And just as I'd suspected, there you were, talking on the bench. I snuck up from behind so you wouldn't notice me. Then, just as I was getting close enough to hear, I found the bomb. So, believe me now?
So who planted the bomb?
Honestly, it could have been any one of us. Anybody could have come here while we were all looking for Alice.
We need to tell everyone about this then.
Yeah, you're right. Let's head back to the infirmary. Well, we needed to come here anyway, so... Everyone else was already there when we arrived. Clover and Temioji, Dio and Kay. Hey, everyone's here. Of course, Alice and Quark, both of them sleeping peacefully. You'd never think to look at them and think they'd be completely insane not so long ago. Alright, everyone, listen up. I told them how we'd found the #1 bomb in the garden, and how, judging by the number on the 2 bombs, there was a #2 bomb out there somewhere.
Oh, this is bad. What are we going to do?
Well, I think Alice mentioned something.
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. You see it right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
So if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
Oh, whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about. Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
Yeah. That's why I want all of you to let me search you.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. Chances are whoever planted those bombs is in this room. There's also a good chance they've also got the device we need to deactivate the bombs.
So you're planning to search us for it?
Exactly.
But...
No buts. If you refuse, then I'll assume it's because you've got it and you planted the bombs. Unless you want that, I suggest you cooperate. Clear? Good. Now who's going to be first?
Wait.
Huh?
You only need to search one person.
What? Why?
Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I'd realized I was saying them.
How can you... There's no way.
Yeah. I met Fai's gaze and nodded, then turned away. I know who set the bombs. That person. That person is you, Dio.
Come on, what is this? Are you high?
Well, we're about to find out. Sorry, Kay, but could you hold him down?
Well...
It's on him, I promise.
Knock it off, Sigma. You're doing this all backwards.
So, this isn't a court. Besides, all we want to know is who set the bombs.
Ugh.
And why are you getting so worked up anyway? If you're innocent, then a search will show that, and I'll look like an idiot.
Nice try, but that's some bullshit totalitarian logic. I don't think so. What are you even basing this on? How do you know I set the bombs?
Because...
Just spit it out!
I know about the Myrmidons.
The Myrma what?
I beg your pardon?
No. How do you know that, Sigma?
Oh, that's not all I know. I know all about Free the Soul, brother.
What the hell are you talking about?
I can tell you the details later. But there's no question it was you who set up the bombs.
Who the fuck do you think you are? None of that has anything to do with me. I don't know who the Myrmidons are. And I don't know what Free the Soul is. And I certainly don't know anything about some old fart called brother.
Huh. Oh, Dio. Tell me, how does that foot taste? Who the Myrmidons are? I don't recall saying the Myrmidons were people. And what about brother? How would you know his age if I hadn't said anything beside his name?
Wait, so he's left? But that means he's a terrorist.
A terrorist?
Oh dear.
Left?
Well, looks like I won't be able to talk my way out of this one. Seriously though, when did we get so famous? The Myrmidons aren't supposed to be something anybody knows about, let alone you two jokers. Okay, you got me. Yes, I'm the leader of the Myrmidons. My real name is Left. I was sent here to stop Zero Senior's AB plan. That's why I planted the bombs. If it looked like the plan might actually succeed, I was supposed to blow this whole place sky high.
AB plan?
What's that?
Oh, well, looks like you don't know everything after all. I should have been more careful. Then again, it's not like it really matters. After all, you're gonna die here.
What?
God damn it, no. I leapt toward him.
Whoa there. Better not come any closer. You think I'm not prepared for this? Take one step and it'll be your last.
Then, that thing you're holding.
It's the detonator.
Yeah, I guess it is. Now back the fuck off!
Dio, please, calm down. If you press that button, you'll die too.
So, believe me, there's plenty more where this came from. Now that we've cleared that up, back off! Come on, move it! Go, go, go!
We had no choice. Slowly, carefully, we backed away, all of us except for one, Tenmyoji.
Hey, Grandpa, your hearing gone? I said back off.
No!
You. I'm not screwing around here.
I can see that. So why don't you do it? Go ahead. Press that button.
What?
Tenmyoji!
Oh, something wrong? Hurry it up. I'm not getting any younger. Oh, do I sense hesitation? What's the matter, Dio? Scared? Well?
You son of a bitch.
So you were just bluffing?
I'm not bluffing, goddammit. You hear me? I'll do it.
Oh, I'm sure you will. But there's really something I should tell you. See that detonator you're holding? It's a fake.
What?
For just an instant, Dio's eyes twitched down to the device in his hands. That was all the opening Tenmyoji needed.
Yeah!
He cried out, leapt through the air. Tenmyoji's legs shot out, knocking the detonator from Dio's hand. Shit, not good.
What happened?
The detonator. He doesn't have it
What?
anymore.
What's happening?
There's a red light on it now.
Oh, you really fucked up, Tenmyoji. This is what happens when you try to show off.
What?
Sorry. This is my fault. I didn't have time to tell you how it worked.
What are you saying?
The detonator isn't supposed to be separated from Dio. If it is, then the timer on the bombs automatically activate.
Damn, how much do you know? Fine, whatever. Well, he's right. If that thing ever gets more than a meter away from me, it activates. When it does, it starts the timers on all the bombs. So thanks to this old fart, you get to try and defuse a bunch of activated bombs on a countdown. You can go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want.
Oh, whoops.
Once the timers have been activated, they'll go off anyway.
How long do we have? When do they explode?
You should know, Sigma. Why don't you tell her?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? That's crazy!
Yeah,
How do we stop them?
the emergency deactivation passwords.
None of us know them, though.
Right, none of us know. But there's someone who does, isn't there?
Okay. I'll give you one, since I'm such a swell guy.
Is it number 2?
The password for bomb number 2 is
Yep.
EQD DYR
Okay.
NTK.
Come on, write it. I need to write this. EQD DYR NTK.
Bomb number 2?
But we haven't found that one yet.
Oh. Well, my mistake. Must have slipped my mind. Well, there's nothing you could do anyway. You don't have the input device. Really, it'll be much easier if you all just give up.
Where's the input device?
Oh gosh, I wonder.
Where did you put the number 2 bomb?
Shoot, I just can't remember.
You son of a bitch.
Anyway, I think it's time for me to be moving on.
Moving on.
To where?
What, I have to explain everything? To the next world, of course?
No, wait. I threw myself toward Dio, wrapped my hand around his wrist, slamming it to the floor. He struggled, put all my weight on it, kept his arm pinned.
Shit! Let go of me, goddammit! Get off of me! Let me go!
He continued to struggle, but I wasn't gonna let him go. I shifted my weight to free one of my hands and started trying to pry his open.
Hey! I'm not fucking around, alright? Let go of my goddamn arm!
By then, the others had run over and piled onto Dio along with me. Even then, he refused to stop. With a decreased desperation, he tried to get the hand I had grabbed to his mouth.
We don't have a choice. Luna, go get the Soparil.
No, if we put him to sleep, we can't get what we need.
You think I don't know that? What other choice do we have? Every minute we spend wrestling this prick is a minute we don't have to deal with those bombs. We don't have time for this. What are you doing,
Shit.
Luna? Go!
Right. Okay, I've got it. I'm ready when you are.
Ugh! You can do whatever you want to me, you fucking cowards! You're still gonna die! Go ahead, tell yourselves you can fix it. Run around like idiots before you get blown to atoms. Serves you fucking right! You're gonna burn!
Oh, for God's sake! Luna, shut him up!
Right, here goes.
As they began to climb off and I finally pried Dio's hand open, there it was, just as I expected. Small, unassuming capsule. Didn't know what it was exactly, but it was undoubtedly some kind of poison. I stumbled towards the sink, tossed it into the drain. How much time?
About 20 minutes or so, I think.
And how much time until the white doors open?
Same.
So, what do we do?
We put in those passwords, stop the
We
bombs.
searched Dio, but he doesn't have anything that might be the input device.
Well, only one thing to do then.
And that is?
We split up and find it. Unless any of you have any other suggestion. A dismissal silence filled the room, even though no one spoke.
All right. No point sitting around. Until those things actually go off, we've still got a chance. Sigma, you come with me. We're going to have to go look at the number 3 bomb. See if the timer really has started or not. All the rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
What?
Why there?
Just listen. Worst case scenario. We'll open the white doors and go through them to wherever they go. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Understood. We will take them to the floor B. Once we've done so, we will begin to search for the input device in the number 2 bomb.
Good. Okay, we don't have much time left. Now get moving. Sigma, you're with me.
Phi turned without warning, headed for the door. Before I could blink, she was gone. I gave everyone else a quick thumbs up and a shaky smile, then hurried after her.
The light's flashing. I guess the countdown has started. So, what are we going to do? Without a way to enter the passwords, we're screwed. Right. We'll just have to split up and look for it. I'll look around here, you go check somewhere else. If we get to T-minus 5 minutes, then we'll meet back in the Floor B warehouse. Got it?
I wasn't sure what to say. If we hadn't found it by then, was there really a point in meeting up?
What's with that look? Don't worry, we'll figure it out, I promise. You know what they say. Swimsuits never quit.
What? No, that's not a thing. And it doesn't make sense. Besides, why the hell are you cracking jokes?
I'm just, trying to show you that life is still worth living. After all, if you quit now, there goes any possibility of you ever seeing me in a swimsuit.
I see. I am a bit curious.
All right. Looks like we're on the same page. Hey, get moving. We don't have time to stand around.
Fine, be careful. I checked the time on my bracelet heading out of the hallway. It wasn't good news. Damn, only 15 minutes. I need to hurry. Broke into a run. Back to the infirmary. Before long, I found myself in the infirmary. All too often, what you're looking for is right in front of you. We'd spent a long time in the infirmary, so it seemed like a fitting somehow that it might have been there all along. Or maybe Dio had dropped it there? There was no way to know. And in the event, I should start looking somewhere. Luna? You're still here?
Yes. The others are taking the people who are asleep to the white doors. I chose to stay here. I thought you might come back.
Why?
Because the atom is here. I thought you might want to use it. Isn't that why you're here?
What? I mean, yeah, I want to know what's going on with me. It's driving me nuts. Hell, I feel sick. But this isn't the time for that. Being a robot isn't gonna make a difference if I die anyway.
Oh, why did you come here then?
Isn't it obvious? I'm trying to find the input thing so we can turn off the bombs.
Really?
Yes, why would I lie?
I see. I seem to have made a mistake. I knew you couldn't use the atom without me, so I stayed behind because I thought I might be able to help. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
She turned and headed toward the exit. Wait. I couldn't just leave her like that. I sighed. How long would it take?
Not more than 5 minutes or so.
You sure 5 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Analyze me. I lay down on the table. Luna picked up the atom and began to run it across me, scanning me. In a few minutes, she was finished.
That's it. You can get up now.
I sat up and hopped off the table. The screen was already showing results. So what does it say? My eyes were glued to her face, looking for a sign of what the answer might be. She studied the readout for several long seconds before replying.
Well... it says you're not a robot. You're human.
I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. My relief didn't last long.
But your body isn't entirely human.
What?
You're part machine.
Wait, what are you saying?
Look here. The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human. They're made out of a titanium alloy. On top of that skeleton is artificial biological tissue. It's also called ABT. Your arms are cybernetic.
What? What does that mean?
Cybernetic? It means a mechanical system that interfaces with a biological one. You see all these root-like things around the titanium bones? Those are artificial nerves. They're probably connected to your own nerves, which is how you can move your arms. I imagine they allow you to feel things through your arms too.
What? No, this is ridiculous. I think replacing my arms with robot ones is something I'd remember. And I know there weren't anything like this. When I was a kid, I broke my arm and they took an x-ray. The doctor told me I had thick bones and that I must have done something pretty insane to break them. When the hell did this happen? Why did someone replace my arms? Wait. Okay, let's say you're right and my arms are cybernetic. Wouldn't that mean I wouldn't have to worry about the bracelet?
No. Unfortunately, you probably do still have to worry about that.
Why?
The cybernetic arms are made to function just like real arms, which means they interface with the rest of your body, which means that anything injected into them is spread to the rest of your body.
How do you know that?
I just do.
That's not an answer.
Yes, you're right. But not everything has an answer. There are some things you just can't explain.
What?
Don't you know how that feels? How did you know about the garden? How did you know that Dio planted the bombs?
That's,
I'm sorry, Sigma. I wish we could talk some more, but our time is up.
Time. I press the buttons. 1 minute. We've only got a minute left.
Sigma, there's one last thing. I was given very specific instructions.
I shuddered. Not because I was scared of what was about to happen, because I was scared of Luna. She was calm and naturally so, like a machine with a human face. We were about to die. How could she be so calm?
Please pay attention. This is very important. You must be sure to remember it.
Remember? I was about to die. How was I supposed to remember anything?
Should you encounter a two-headed lion devouring the sun, remember GTF DM L016. With this key, the first gate shall be open to you. There you go. I hope we can meet again someday. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting.
What? Before she could answer,